What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of Nalo Kicking Knowledge. Today, I'm going to be talking about the passing of Chadwick Boseman and the significance behind that, what he meant, what he represented. And, this is one of those instances, as much as we're all one, we always have to acknowledge our differences, how we are indeed different from one another. So there are going to be certain things within different cultures that I, as an American or a black man, am just not really going to get. And I think it's one of those days where everyone knows about Black Panther, and we all watched Black Panther, but the experience wasn't the same. So, I know there's people out there kind of like, all right, wow, Chadwick Boseman's getting a lot of love, and, he's only had a couple roles. It's not like he was a 20-year veteran. It doesn't matter. Chadwick Boseman was chosen. He was chosen to be the one, King T'Challa. And it shouldn't be hard to understand, being that there's like a slave movie for every month of the year that, you can just pull out and play, that it's important for us as a race, as a people, to be able to see on screen someone who embodied everything that Black Panther does. And what the whole civilization of Wakanda embodied. It was truly powerful. And this, just so you know, this extends to the power of the psyche and the effect that movies and media and all of this has on it. So, I get the news about Chadwick, and I'm devastated, and I couldn't help but my mind just keeps running on Jason Weaver. If you know who Jason Weaver is, if you don't know him by name, this was Marcus, the older brother from Smart Guy. This was Little Michael in the Jackson 5 movie, and he was also the homie in ATL, as well as he was a TV guy when I was a kid. Like, got a lot of placements. And I speak on, he's on my mind because it's like, you realize, you go back into your psyche and you realize, who inspired you and why it's important to have certain faces in certain places, So for those of you who don't really get it, Black Panther, King T'Challa, represents hope. It represents power, royalty, who we know we are innately, but if, not fully executed. The whole story of Black Panther represents everything we as a black people aim to be. And we need more of that to foster generations who grow up with that inspiration. So he could have never been in another movie, and he would have always been that dude in the culture. And that's another thing just about black culture in general. When you've been accepted, you've been accepted. So, I feel for the kids out there who are not going to be able to grow with Chadwick like I was able to grow with, like I mentioned, Jason Weaver, or grow with, T and Tamara, Brandy, all these people who they were staples in our homes. Will, you know what I'm saying? He got his roses earlier this year from Joyner. So I just had to address that because I know there are, and I've seen, people over there who don't really get it. But nah, that was our guy, and he was chosen. And that should be a reminder, y'all, that even if you have a kid before your time and you feel like that stopped you from really doing what you got to do, always keep this in mind. You could be being used to raise the next Obama or the next LeBron. So we all have a role to play out here. That's why I don't hesitate to share my knowledge or my experiences, because I know it's needed. And we all need to tap into that. So this next part is just for my Astro fam. I'm reflecting and I'm like, wow, Nipsey, Kobe, now Chadwick, and what Chadwick represents and everything that's going on. I would just say this. I'll probably make another video talking about it, but we're all being called to be our own heroes right now. Those souls serve their purpose. We all have a favorite teacher in school. We can't stay with those teachers every year. Why? Because we won't grow. So the people we look up to, eventually there has to be a separation from them, which forces you to grow. But you take with you everything that you learned from those individuals and what they represent to you. And you seek to really, you live out those lessons. And I think that's what's happening to us. Our heroes are being taken so we can muster the courage and effort to do what they have done for us. So those are just my thoughts for now, man. But I just wanted to speak on that and encourage everybody to keep living. Like, live while you're here. Honor one another while you're here. Give somebody their roses. I'm giving them to Jason Weaver and countless others, but that's who's come to mind for me. So show love, man, and let's do better. So that's all I had to say for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. Until next time, peace.